Hello everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecast with a summer love forecast series for each zodiac sign. We're going to take a look at what's coming towards you this summer from June all the way through September, who to interact with, who to avoid, and a special message for you from your angel guides, your spirit team, the universe. So let's go ahead and take a look at that energy for you. General advice as always, guys, always take from it what makes sense for you personally and release what does not make sense. I'll be starting off with these 4 decks here, 2 by Angelic Revelation 144 and a couple of my own, and then of course I'll be incorporating my own tarot decks into it. All right guys, so let's go ahead and take a look and see what you need to know. Hello Virgo, so let's go ahead and get into some messages here for you guys for this summer from June all the way through September. Let's grab some insight on what's coming towards you this summer. All right, so let's start there and see what it is that would be prominent for you to be aware of. For Virgo, please. We are starting off with this snake card, okay? Charming, cunning, and dangerous. So this could be a red flag that you need to be aware of when it comes to particular people or connections, or it might even be a situation that you know is of concern to you, but you got to pay attention and make smart choices, okay? This is the flowers card. The next card after that is feminine. So divine feminine, this might be a warning sign for you. Maybe when it comes to a love connection with a masculine that, I don't want to say might not be good for you, but we'll have to see what the tarot brings forward. We have letter. So it could be a masculine who wants to communicate with you, especially if you haven't heard from this person in a while, if you have had no contact, either recently or maybe it's been a long while. All right, I'm also drawn to this one. Key, synchronicities, signs, and fate. So during the next few months, Virgo, there's something that you really need to pay attention to when it comes to your love life or just overall. It doesn't just necessarily have to be focused on romantic connections. It could be other people, other situations. So signs that need to capture your attention. And then bottom of the deck, look at this. We've got the masculine. Oh, this is interesting, guys. I just happened to glance at the next card. Look, we've got 2 feminines and 1 masculine. I don't always want to say third party because a lot of my readings tend to bring that up sometimes, but that's coming through in that way. So we might have a masculine who, for my feminines anyway, might either be blatantly cheating. Maybe you know this, maybe you've seen it, or you have your suspicions that that might be going on. So in a way, this reading could be foretelling what could be coming your way, but you also have the capability now to avoid that if you know that that's something that might be going on, or again, you have your suspicions. So we'll see, because that's a very specific group of cards representing itself in that way. If this has already happened, if this was a third-party situation that you might have gotten yourself involved in, Virgo. Let me see here. What am I getting? I'm feeling it could be a masculine that could be reaching out to you, Virgo, especially if you represent the feminine energy here. You know, but it's like this cunning, slick, snake masculine maybe, that's wanting to lure you back in, and they could be very charming. Yes, it even says that here. They could literally be bringing you flowers and sweep you off your feet, but you got to be mindful of what you might be getting yourself into. And this is all before we even tap into tarot messages. So let's do that. Let's do that, Virgo. So this summer could be filled with passion, love, romance, but you don't really want to get yourself wrapped up in drama like third parties and love triangles and all that stuff. My angel guides, they're already coming through with a feminine energy, not only with the Queen of Pentacles, but, you know, through the cards, it's bringing up the Empress energy. So lots of divine feminine vibes coming through here to, in a way, warn the divine feminine that you need to stay in your power. You need to realize your value and what you represent going into any sort of connection or conversation with a divine masculine who either did you wrong in the past or is luring you into a situation that could be not only complicated, difficult, could result in a tower moment and lots of drama. Okay, now look at the next card. We've got the moon. Some of you guys might be interacting with Pisces, but regardless of sign here, we are seeing somebody that might be either keeping things from you, they're not telling you the full truth of their intentions, or they intend on deceiving you somehow. Or again, this could have already happened. So there's a lesson here for Virgo that you need to be mindful of that, because it's a huge lesson. You've either already learned it or you're about to if you don't pay attention to those red flags. Look at that, 10 of Swords, failure, collapse, a painful ending. Whatever this represents, if it is or was a third party, it was just not standing on a solid foundation. It was going to crumble regardless. I don't see the Tower card, but it reminds me of that type of energy. Look at these cards, guys. Okay, so 10 of Swords and 10 of Wands. These are both pretty challenging cards in tarot. So 10 represents a completion of some sort. So more than likely, this is telling me, Virgo, that this is probably something that happened to you in the past. It fell apart, more than likely due to love triangles, lots of drama in your love life. Maybe you feel responsible for part of the reason why that happened. That could be you carrying this heaviness around with you still. So that's where the lesson has to come in, to acknowledge that you've been through it, but to learn from it and move on from it. And maybe, my feminines, you've already done the work, which is why you're coming in as a queen and the empress. So now it's up to you to recognize what someone else is wanting to get you mixed up in. This could be a new situation. It could turn into another love triangle or a third party. You've already been through that. If what I'm seeing here, that's kind of what I'm getting. You've been through it. You don't want to get yourself mixed up in that again, no matter how attracted you might be to someone. This is the next card, 7 of Swords, guys. 7 of Swords, betrayal, deception, and cheating. So it's like a repetitive pattern if it presents itself to you, but you ignore the red flags. But through this reading, hopefully you're seeing those red flags in order to avoid it when it comes to you during this summertime. If it comes to you this summer, you'll be prepared. Ooh, that was intense. Okay, so I don't know who that's for, but that's how it presented itself, guys. So interesting how that came through, because the next section of what we're going to take a look at is who would be a good possibility for you to interact with this summer. If you're single, if you're not thinking of an ex or looking to get back together with somebody, just keeping an open mind, this could be showing you who would be a good prospect for you to get to know when you meet them. If you are thinking of someone that you're in separation from, maybe it'll bring up that energy. You know, if your person's vibe comes through with any of these cards, maybe it's telling you, okay, you know, let's see where this conversation goes. So, all right, let's see. I'll be pulling from my Sunshine and Rainbows deck. So this can represent more of a positive energy. And then we're going to take a look at people that you shouldn't even interact with, people that you should probably avoid, okay? But first and foremost, these are people that would be good for you. For Virgo, please, focusing on the next few months, June, August, September, which certainly that's a part of Virgo season. Okay. And I believe the last day of summer season in the States anyway, it depends on where you live, the last day of summer season is September 22nd, which is the end of Virgo season. So there's something significant there for you, Virgo. So let's see. People that would be good for you, starting with the Horse. If you are familiar with the Chinese zodiac, that's what this is referring to. Let's grab a few more and then I'll look into it. We've got Fire and Ice, opposites attract. I feel like grabbing 2 more cards. People that would be good for you. We have the Stairway and 1 more. Give me one more card, please, for Virgo. Okay, well, my angel guide's wanting to give me 2 cards, so we'll take them. Let's see. We have the nurse. Some of you might be in the medical field. Somebody could be a nurse. And then we have the puppy. Okay. Maybe you are a dog lover. Maybe you have a puppy. Okay, so let's read through these. So again, picking up off of the Chinese zodiac, some of you guys might actually love horses, or maybe you do own a horse, you know. All right, so let's read through these. You'll enjoy spending time with your non-routine oriented love partner. They love a good adventure, and no doubt they'll want you along for the ride. If traveling is your thing, then you've found your ideal mate. You and your love will be galloping off into the sunset before you know it. Happy trails. This is somebody that you would enjoy spending a lot of time with, lots of adventures. Maybe you guys really love the outdoors. You know, certainly horses could be a thing. And then we have fire and ice. Opposites attract. When the two of you collide in this fiery romance, an instant attraction and burning desire. The magnetic sexual passion is undeniable. They'll stimulate you with their cool words and melt you with a single touch. An explosion of love, kisses, hugs, emotions, and devotion. But remember, Virgo, it's very important that if somebody comes towards you with this type of vibe, you have to ensure that they're not just going to get you mixed up in like a third party, or if they're just in it for the physical aspect of things, okay? And then we have the stairway, a love that finds you after heartbreak. So if you relate to that, if you've been through a bit of a rough patch in your love life, this could be a new love that comes in for you, helping to heal your heart. And I love how we've got the nurse card right next to it, and you'll see how that kind of connects with each other. So it says, when you feel you can't go on, when you're done with hoping that the right kind of love will find you, this love partner is sent down from heaven just for you, to help you heal, to bring you back to life, to help you love again. So this perhaps is the universe delivering you this ideal, perfect love. And of course, no relationship is perfect, but this is somebody who could be a perfect match for you, Virgo. And then we've got the nurse. So it says, this love connection will nurse your broken heart back to health. So I kind of feel it really goes together. Excuse me. Always there for you when you're hurting. A text or phone call away if you're feeling blue. Romance that can make your heart skip a beat. Great at calming your fears. Relax, you're in good hands. So this is somebody that, through these cards, it's telling you, go for it. You know, this could be a really good love match for you. And then we have the puppy. You'll be the best of friends. The intense chemistry won't keep you in the friend zone for long. Lots of fun times and adventures to enjoy together. They aim to please, to make you happy. They love to play whenever you're in the mood. Oh, and they like it real rough. Play on words there. So let's go ahead and grab some tarot. All right. I'll be pulling from my Yummy Tarot. Just a reminder too, guys, for this weekend, and I'm going to try and upload these readings today, which is Saturday the 15th. So I'm going to try and get all 12 videos posted. And just a reminder, all my decks, and I mean all my decks in my deck shop, are on sale. It started yesterday, but it's the sale is going on until tomorrow, Sunday the 16th, which happens to be Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to all the amazing dads out there. The Mr. Moms as well, stepdads, granddads. All right, so let's see. People that would be good for you. Starting off with the Hermit, your own Virgo energy. So this is telling me for my Virgos, when you do make connections this summer, you're still going to think about it. You're still maybe going to have your apprehensions whether you should dive in fully or not. So this is you really doing some soul searching, as is the energy of the Hermit, which again, it's picking up off of your own vibe, inner reflection. You're also reflecting off of maybe what you've been through in your love life, and maybe treading ever so lightly to ensure that you don't get hurt. But remember, you might actually meet people who could be very calming for that energy. People who are there to let you know that, you know, they're in it for the long haul, or they're not out to hurt you. Yeah, because this is still your energy that's coming through with the Seven of Swords. You've been through this. you know, deceit, lies, cheating, infidelity, deception of some sort. So this is why you're a little bit apprehensive and just kind of going in your shell to make sure that you are prepared for whatever comes your way. Yep, it really is still a part of your energy. Here's our Tower card. So for some of you, maybe this happened recently. For some of you, maybe it's been a long time ago, but it's still a part of your vibe that's coming through here to let us know maybe that there's still a part of your heart that needs to heal, you know, and there's no way to tell how long it takes somebody to heal. It could be years. And I really love, again, how we've got the Stairway and the Nurse card coming through, because these are connections that you could make that could heal that broken heart of yours. Look at this. We have the Six of Wands. So just know, Virgo, that this summer could actually be a very beautiful experience for you in your love life. It doesn't matter what you've been through before, people that have hurt you. Hopefully you've done the work and the healing to be able to let that go. But if not, this summer, just open up your heart space to people who would be good for you to connect with. Look at that. Four of Wands. Twin flames. Now, this is a very specific message for those of you who might be in separation from somebody that you love. Maybe it has been a very long time since you've connected. This could be your twin flame. So there's a possibility that you might connect with your twin flame this summer. It does not necessarily mean a connection in the 3D. For some of you, that could be the case. For others, I feel there might just be this vibe where you're suddenly picking up off of your twin flame's energy, even if it is telepathically. There's something in your heart space that you're going to pick up and know that they're thinking about you, that they haven't forgotten about you at all. But absolutely, there's the possibility of some reunions for Virgos this summertime with twin flames, or even soulmates. It doesn't just have to be a twin flame, but that is how it's coming through. So we got to pick it up off of that vibe, that energy. Okay, so that's the good news. Let's take a look at people who just aren't good for you, okay? People that you should steer clear from. I'll be focusing on my Shadows and Secrets deck. And again, this one's on sale. So for those of you who have been eyeing this deck, it's marked down considerably. So take advantage of it. The sale ends tomorrow. All right, Virgo, people who would not be good for you. You should just avoid them at all costs. Maybe you already do. Let's see. The jealous ex, okay. A narcissist. Okay, maybe you're listening to this and you're like, yep, I'm avoiding them already. Stay away from me. Okay, let's grab two more. For Virgo, people to avoid. This one is picking up off of a Divine Feminine. It could be, if you happen to be Divine Feminine, female especially, because it's energy, so it can be male or female. It could be a man or a woman. For this particular one, I'm feeling it could be a female friend that might have backstabbed you, or maybe you guys were friends at one point in time and maybe they ended up making a play for the person that you were with, which is why you might have broken up with somebody, or it created a third-party drama. I don't know. I'm just kind of picking that up for some of you, but this is a person who you couldn't trust anyway. They might have been pretending to be your friend or best friend, but it ended up that really you couldn't trust them. All right, let's grab one more here. One more card, please. People to avoid for Virgo, and we've got the Dragon. Okay, so let's read through these. The jealous ex pretty much stands for itself. Unable to let go of an ex, still feels possessive after a breakup, can't accept their ex has moved on to another person, stalking, keeping tabs. So if you've dealt with this, it's coming through. So there's jealousy here. And then we have narcissist, extreme self-love, needs constant praise, full of themselves, belittles others. A love partner will never be a priority in their life, in their heart, prepare to be secondary. Who wants to play second fiddle in a relationship? Okay, certainly not you, Virgo. Okay, so if you meet somebody like this, it's a red flag for sure. And the Divine Feminine habitual liar, a Divine Feminine who is dishonest, shady, repeatedly lies to you, struggles with being open and honest. And honestly, that type of behavior, there's nothing divine about it, you know? So that's where that is. And then we have the dragon, fiery, hot temperament, spews out hurtful words during confrontations and arguments, scare tactics, seldom gives true love. And if what they're offering is not the purest form of love that they could give you, Virgo, then that's a red flag too. Okay, so let's grab some tarot once again. Be pulling from my Celestial Cosmos Tarot. The Jealous Ex. We've got the Knight of Swords. Some of you guys might be dealing with an air sign. They could also be younger than the feminine, perhaps. They're coming in with a possible immature energy. They love to have their adventures. You know, they're very action-oriented, as we can see. They see what they want. They go after it. But it's almost like once the thrill is gone, they're gone too. We've got fives coming up, which I'm not surprised considering the energy we're tapping into. Okay, fives can represent something difficult, challenging, adversity. And look at this, the Tower. Once again, some of you guys could be dealing with Aries. So the Jealous Ex for me represents a lot of these energies. And then we have the Tower representing the separation. So the foundation was lost. It fell apart. No surprise there. And it could be someone from your past who wants to maybe get back together with you to reconnect. Again, it doesn't necessarily just have to be a love match. It could be a friend who wants to maybe reconnect and get back into the friendship, get back into your life. But maybe they're feeling a little bit insecure as to how to make this happen. This could also be a friend that you severed ties with, Virgo, because they did you wrong. And then we have the Five of Cups, grief, despair. Somebody's feeling lost, and maybe you might get some communication this summer from people, unsavory people that you might have already cut out of your life. So I'm kind of getting that for some of you guys. The foundation fell apart for a reason. Bottom of the deck, we've got the World. So I'm kind of feeling these are cycles that really have completed, and it's like a closed book. You close the book, you close the door, you locked that door and threw away the key. Okay, so continue to tap into that energy if you've already done the work to remove yourself from these connections. But if you happen to come across them this summer, just be mindful, okay? Protect yourself, protect your space, protect your heart. All right, guys, let's wrap it up with some final messages from your spirit guides. Here we go. This is a deck by Angelic Revelation 144, Universal Heart Oracle, Prophetic Love Notes from Spirit. So let's close up your reading with some final messages here, focusing on this summer season. Okay. Spirit is calling you to be a mentor as you are able to give advice to someone who reaches out to you. Could be a friend that maybe, again, you've had a falling out with, and maybe they find the courage to either apologize or just communicate somehow. Opportunities will soon arrive for you, which will improve your life in significant ways. That can apply to your love life, of course, but other parts of your life as well. You will be able to pursue goals you have been putting off. A sense of security flows into your life soon, as well as many social invitations and the opportunity to reconnect with close friends. Yes, I really feel that for some of you guys. It could even be a best friend that realizes that, you know, they just didn't put in the effort in the friendship and maybe you guys just kind of drifted apart. But this could also be maybe family members or even, again, romantic partners that somehow find their way back into your life in the next few months. Okay, this is the next card. You are now reaching the end of a karmic cycle. As you embrace new potential in your life, many exciting opportunities will be presented to you. There may be new boundaries to break through for your spiritual and personal growth. Take time to meditate and create a strategy to achieve your limitless potential. Be open to new opportunities and people that encourage and support you. I really like that. You know, weed out the bad, bring in the good. Let me grab one more. So those karmic cycles are about to close. I'm not surprised to see that. One more message, please, for Virgo. Spirit says there is always hope. You can expect some tangible changes to occur in your life very soon. Pay attention to the signs. We've seen that, and synchronicities confirming that you are on the right track. And if you don't feel that you are, it's up to you to pay attention to those signs to get yourself back on track. And it continues to say your enthusiastic, determined attitude and positive outlook is helping you powerfully attract a favorable outcome. You are capable of rising above conflicts that have challenged you in the past. Let go, move forward, and all will be well. Geez, I love that. I really love that, especially since we wrap up the summer season with Virgo season. So there's something I really feel for Virgos that could be very significant this summer, not just regarding your love life, but it could have something to do with family. It could have something to do with friendships that have, gone astray. Whatever the case might be, there's a lot of good energy that's coming through here for you for the next few months. So take advantage of the opportunities coming your way. All right, Virgo, so I'll leave it there. If you guys are interested in your own reading, please reach out. That info is down below in the description box below, as well as the links to the decks that you've seen here in this reading. That's it for now. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.